Welcome everybody to the Feeding Frenzy Friday. My name is Brian. This is where we break down the Friday featured asset from Notes Direct. If you're someone looking to buy notes and you want an expert opinion, this is the place to be. We have Scott Tyler, a veteran of almost 30 years in the note business, giving us his thoughts on these notes. If this is a value to you, we would love for you to just smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, click that bell notification so that you get a notification every single time we post one of these videos ahead of the emails. Let's go. All right, Scott, so what do you got for us today?
Hey, Brian, Happy New Year. It's a few days away. I think we're all looking forward to 2021. Hey, and if you are looking forward to 2021 and you need to deploy some cash, we got the loan for you here. This is in a property in the capital of Connecticut, in Hartford, Connecticut. We don't see a lot of loans in Connecticut, Brian. So, this one kind of stood out. The first thing I saw was the picture. What a nice two-story single-family residence, right?
Yep, solid asset, not the blighted property that sometimes people think about, with notes.
Yeah, it's a two-story home, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,200 plus square feet. It does have a 2-car garage, which is nice. We've got borrowers who've been on the property since 2003, so this loan's got plenty of seasoning on it for sure.
Yeah, I like that. Obviously, the longer they're there, the better it is. Tell me a little bit about the payment history wise. Since they've been there for 18 years, how have they been paying on this loan, specifically like in the last several months during this whole pandemic thing?
Yeah, very consistent borrower. You notice this loan does have a 3.88% rate, which is a flag to tell me that there was probably a modification done at one time. Which was, I think, 3 or 4 years ago. Not sure what the problem was, but they modded the loan. Borrower's been paying consistent ever since, which, hey, when a borrower gets a modification, they're very appreciative, and typically they stay on track from then on out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's just another incentive, right? The other thing I want everybody to know is a lot of times you look at the note rate and you see 3.88 and you think to yourself, I don't want a 3.8% return on investment. That's not good for me. You got to realize you're buying it at a discount, that your yield is going to come in the equity. And that is not just a bonus because your return's going to go up, but this also lowers your risk in the deal because it's going to separate you from basically what the value of the house is or what the note is owed on, the coupon rate as they call it.
Yeah, the coupon rate, exactly. And hey, and you look at this thing too, there's less than 10 years left on it, right? So let's say, he pays off early. If he happens to pay off early, might not happen, but let's say he moves or whatever, you've got over $20,000 in dollar discount on this loan based upon what you paid for it and what the balance of the loan is. So, that's that. Not saying it will happen. Definitely a possibility, and definitely a nice payday if you do.
Yeah, and tell us a little bit about the monthly payment, because we've done a lot of notes here on the Feeding Frenzy that are $200, $300, $400 a month, and sometimes people will say, well, like, I'm really looking for a little bit more cash flow, or I'm looking for a little bit higher payment. Tell us about the payment on this one, Scott.
Yeah, even with this one, it's over $1,500 a month, right? And they're paying escrow each month too. So, like you mentioned a second ago, most of the payments that we're seeing out are 300 to 400, maybe even less than 300, high 200s. And this one's getting a big payment each month, a big cash flow coming in of over $1,500 a month. And like we talked about a million times, he's paying escrow too. So you got to feel good about that. You don't have to worry about the taxes not being paid. You don't have to worry about the insurance not being paid. Just one less thing that you have to worry about, and lessens your risk, So, it's a solid deal for sure.
So thank you, Scott, for taking some time to walk us through that asset. If this asset is for you, do your due diligence and click that purchase button. Get going. If you want to see more notes, you need to subscribe to this channel, click the bell notification, because you will actually start to get these videos ahead of the email that comes out each week on the Friday featured asset. If you are new to notes or you're wanting to learn more about notes, then I would encourage you to go and register for a free one-day class through our sister company, Note School. It's a one-day deeper dive into everything creative financing, performing notes, flipping notes, non-performing notes, that gives you a better understanding of the note business through case studies. You can register for that class. It's absolutely free. You can register through the link below in the description. For the rest of you, have a great week, and we will see you next week on the Feeding Frenzy Friday.